The project I've been doing here is a kind of branch of a larger scope project. I called it Rock Art Rocks Me. It's about cave painting, rock art painting on the rocks. It's a story I formulated trying to narrate what's happening in the world today, this kind of very bizarre contradiction in between this necessity of being human, means singing, dancing, painting, performing, and the technological tools and harassment we are living in, and the fact that the more the humanity is progressing things in terms of number, we are some kind of enjailed in between tools and memories and frames and social control. And this piece is a kind of a witness, testimony, or alert, just to think what it means to use technology. Using technology means a lot of things in the environment, in the ecology of mind, but also if you think in terms of forest deforestation, mines. You need to mine to get the whatever kind of material you need to use to make a computer, and then you need to use a lot of energy, electricity, internet, and it becomes a wide ecological disaster to create new worlds that are actually not world we can really share. The only world we can share is called reality, is the ground. There are trees, birds, rivers, and so we're just damaging all that to share new worlds, new spaces. But I wonder how far we can share them, and that's the question. And the question is, what makes you human? And if you look at children, I believe the first things they need to do is start moving, start dancing, exploring sounds and the universe, light and shadows, and all the cosmology is about that. And as an anthropologist, I'm just looking at different ways of being human in different societies. This piece I wanted to bring here is about hands. It's negative hands. So that's some kind of first portrait you make of a human body. It's a very ancient technique. The first traces we find of them is 36,000 years ago. So it's when the painter is taking pigment in his mouth and put his hand on the wall and blowing the pigment. And then you have the imprint of the hand. So it's not only putting your hand in the paint and your hand on the wall, it's just like, and you create a word. It's just an apparition, it's a phenomenology, it's a cosmogony, and it is when you are able to take or to tell the landscape to the others that you're sharing this landscape and you're making a community. And we are these people who live on those lands, and we have this kind of stories together. So it's about the sense of identity, the self, but also it's about you and me, and that's why it's the rock art rocks me, because I am also you. So it has been a discussion. There's nothing else but crafting a reality together to make a new world. And so we've been collecting materials here and there. I had my own material collection about this rock art project, and we also, Jan came with his own background and offered me the space to experiment with it, and so I had to fit my dream in a box. It's been a multi-layered perspective work like collecting images, drawing pattern models, possibilities of interactions between the space, the people, and the material, and what we want to see, show, express. And from that to that, we shifted slowly to experiment the sound. And it's very interesting to be able to listen to the sound in a large space where you can move around you. So it's just it completely changed the quality of the image process, seeing and feeling the image. So basically I had ideas and then we tried in the space, and when I hear the sound on the image I have, the tonality or the character of the image turns completely differently. And that is very interesting because it's like working in a studio when you do a film, and you just need to move to the capacity of the multi-layers of emotions to be able to manage it, and it's an interesting exercise.